back, guys. So yesterday we did a game of baseball. Played against the Marlins. Didn't turn out quite the way I thought it was going to. Pardon me if I sound a little nasally. I got some allergies going on today. So, I'm going to try to grind for some more cards here in Diamond Dynasty. Oh, look at that. We get a daily stamp today of a standard pack of cards. So, see how we what we get in this pack here once we log into Diamond Dynasty. Let's see, we'll go to collect, inventory, my packs. Alright, see what we get in this pack. So we got a silver sponsorship, Wrigley Field, Sam Freeman, relief pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, Brandon Morrow, a relief pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Wei Yin Chen, starting pitcher for the Miami Marlins, Miguel Almonte, starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, Simon Castro, relief pitcher for the Oakland A's, Pedro Alvarez, who's currently a free agent and a first baseman. So it looks like this pack was a lot of pitchers. Looks like 3 relief pitchers, 2 starting pitchers, a first baseman, Wrigley Field, and a sponsorship. So not a great pack of cards. Could be worse. Especially with Wrigley, since I already have one, I can sell it for 17 coins, or I can hold on to it. See, what was the other thing I got was Alvarez. $16 coins. So not an overwhelming bunch of cards. But while I'm in there, looks like I got 6,224 coins, so we can always take a look and see what's selling at each position, if there's anything worth taking a gander. And really take that off. There's a Aaron Hill card. Anthony Rizzo dropped a little bit, so kind of looking at him. His batting stance I can work with pretty well. Aaron Judge kind of went up a little bit from yesterday. So it looks like he's kind of floating anywhere between the 33 and 3,900 coin range. Let's see. Nelson Cruz, James Paxton, Justin Verlander. Gary Sanchez, he's gone up. Arrieta went up from yesterday. Alex Wood's kind of hanging right around there. Notice Martinez wouldn't be a bad add-on either. Miguel Sano dropped from yesterday. He was up right around 4,100. The Tommy Pham card. This July card. When I look for hitters, I look for maybe a little consistency across the board as far as contact and power go. The power's nice, but I like to be able to also put the ball into play because I know not all the time. I'm not going to get home runs all the time either. So, like a Kyle Seager wouldn't be bad because as you can see, he's got like a 70s in his contact and he's got 70s to mid 60s in his power, and he's also good at fielding. Brian Dozier, not so good against righties, but if he does get a hit with against a righty, it's gonna have a little power behind it. Not a whole lot, but enough to he could clear the outfield. Garrett Cole would be a good pitcher. With pitchers, I kind of look for, medium to high velocity with some pretty darn good control. Because I can work with that, and I want to make sure that their break's pretty decent. If they have any breaking balls, like if I open up a Garrett Cole card here, he's got a sinker. His break's a 76, so. I expect when I throw that ball that it's gonna, if I throw it low, it's gonna sink, and the batter is most likely gonna, hit it into the ground. Let's see. Brad Boxberger, look at that strikeout and hit per 9. And the break on his ball is just amazing. The velocity's not quite as high as I'd like it to be, but and neither is really his control. But being a relief pitcher, I think I kind of expect that. So let's see here. So it looks like Jose Abreu's got some good hitting. His fielding's not very good though. Let's see here. There's Michael Fulmer's rookie card. His rookie debut, I should say. Edwin Encarnacion, he's one of those ones that doesn't have a whole lot of contact, but if he gets if he gets the bat on the ball, then it's flying out of here. So let's see. There's 72,000. Another good one would be Justin Turner. Justin Turner, I think, plays all the infield positions. Yep, first, second, third, short. Got some decent hitting ability. Okay fielding, okay arm, okay reaction. So, all right, let's go look at my squad here. Let's get a best lineup and rotation here. Looks like Tyler Clippard, Fujiwara. Ken Giles, one of my favorite relief pitchers. Let's put Wilson in over Navarro. Apparently I have enough first basemen playing. The nice thing about my first basemen is a lot of them play different positions, so they can kind of slide in anywhere I need to put them. I do like having D. Gordon in there. I'll put him in over Rod Carew. Cesar Hernandez, I do like him. I'll put him in over Marwin Gonzalez. And I hit really well with Mark Trumbo as well. So we'll put Trumbo in. You know what? I think we'll leave Trumbo out because I can hit with those guys on the bench, and there's nobody really on my. Well, no. Take that back. I can replace Gamble with him. Alright, so looks like I got my lineup pretty much where I want it in my rotation and bullpen. So let's go and start a game here. Let's go to Houston. We'll play with the open stadium. See, do we want to open or close? Open or close? Open or close? We'll go open. Alright. So, looks like we got some pretty good pitchers available today. Between McHugh, Tanaka, Lester, Fulmer, and Kenny Lester. Looks like I can use pretty much any of those guys. Let's put Trumbo there. And I think pretty much everybody else is. Move him down there. Alright, here we go, folks. Looks like we're going to be facing off against Chris O'Grady today. I played against him yesterday. And anybody that watched me yesterday saw I ended up losing 4-2. Thanks in part to Stanton hitting 2 big home runs and Derek Dietrich also hit a home run. Hopefully today that changes a little bit.
Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
D. Gordon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit, because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you've got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the play a little bit more than the other.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Really short left field
pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
When I do face him.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, that was giving ump.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Number 50, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H? Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Gordon has it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Well, this bunt's part of his game. You know he can fly, and everybody on the field's anticipating it, but he dropped it in the perfect spot.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
The 1-0 delivery. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-0 pitch. Runner goes for second. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. A runner at first with no outs here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across the score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Harold, what's the key for them today?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
Number 7 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
You'll see.
Try again, 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
We're playing baseball here. We all have full-time jobs.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one. I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And he just manages to get his hand in. A runner on first with 2 away.
On a weekly basis. but we would like to hear questions from you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich is after it. And that's the third out.
Guys.
It's a run on 2 hits, 1
like
left. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. Iowa leads it 1-0. Now at the plate, Marcelo Zuna. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
We talk, sports, everyday life. We'll do some fun things
the
here
0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Just have a good time and have a few brewskis while we sit back and relax and enjoy each other's company. So we appreciate if you'd
into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
And liking us on Facebook.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2.
We'll try to put out as many videos as possible.
Here's another 0-2. Nope. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, he wanted that one, and he probably should have got it, but his stuff is so good right now. You just throw another one, put it right back on the corner again.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. JT Realmuto is at the plate as he watches ball one.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
But the one thing we do agree on is we hate Washington and New York, so any of those teams.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Derek Dietrich is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
On the 19th, we'll be doing a fancy draft in Jim's league. He has his own league. I have my league.
Comes set and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
This is the first year we're going to do a auction draft. So
here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
But we do
here's
keepers
a sinker
in our
to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
It's going to be a little different, I think, this year. From what I understand, everybody's kind of leaning towards if we're going to do an auction draft.
Here it comes, 1-0.
And start over.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
I'm not a big fan of that idea.
From the stretch.
But in the same sense, I can understand
back to the
why
mound.
everybody would think that.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, the Predators lead it 1-0.
Next weekend is his draft, and I have yet to set mine up. So I don't set mine up till it gets
number
closer to the regular season.
ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 35.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
At each position, so. I mean, obviously, you have players like Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Taken out of their role as starter. But, you have players like Cole
Another
Beasley
one
and Ryan
sent
Switzer,
foul.
who are
Well,
fighting
that's
for
3
the
foul
same
balls in a row.
slot
He's definitely
receiver
battling
position.
up there.
So
The 0-2 once more. Oh, and it's not often you
Could
see
be
a guy
a
like that
interesting year of
flail
football. It
so
always
badly
is.
up there, but that was a great
We do
pitch for route number
individual
1.
defensive
All right,
players,
time for
so
majestic defensive alignment for the
some people
Marlins.
are opposed to that.
And in
Some
the
people
outfield,
like it.
Carlos
Some people
Stanton. You know,
are
we get
different
so
about it.
enamored with his home runs.
Me,
And
on
yes,
the other
they're
hand,
pretty because he can hit some long ones. But I think
I'm
because he
okay
hits so
with
many long home runs, we forget about how
I
good
can do with
defender
it or
he is.
without it.
He's
It
got
doesn't
a
bother
cannon
me
for an
any.
arm. Talk about throwing a frozen rope. He can throw it with the best of them.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher,
we
Wilson Contreras. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Football, but fantasy baseball.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Certain indifferences with the
Now here's the
general
pitch.
manager of that league.
Here's a swing and a ground
I can no
ball,
longer
but
in
a
that
foul ball,
fantasy
1-1.
football league. Jim still is.
1-1. Here it comes. Swing,
funny
and that's
side
hit
note
out
on that
of
is the
play
team
up
that I,
into the
had
plaza
been
level.
Managing for that
Set
fantasy
to deal
baseball
on a
league.
ball and 2 strikes.
Is
Fouled
still on the
straight
cusp
back.
of
That's
possibly
probably not what he
making
wants to
the
do with 2
playoffs,
strikes
so
right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
To them, I say go.
Great
go
change
team.
up there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Realmuto gathers, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to a beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the 3rd inning in this one on MLB Network.
Third baseman.
Standing in, Mike Aviles.
So
He'll
once again,
stand
just
in to
kinda
open
throwing it
things
out
up
there.
here
We
in
do
the
have
3rd.
a
Throw to first in time, and the
Twitter
leadoff
account,
man is gone to
guys,
start the
email,
3rd.
Batting ninth.
BlueTimeGuys@gmail.com.
Number 50.
We have a Facebook page. Go ahead and follow, like us. Subscribe on YouTube here where you're
So
watching
coming
right
to
now.
the plate, number 50, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Go ahead and give this video a like too, if you would, please.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
At some point, I'd like
Fastball
to
that just misses inside.
get the guys together to do a traveling show.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the
maybe go to a
1-2.
college game, a college
Now he gets
football
on
game
top
or
of one here and chops it
a
foul right at home
pro
plate.
baseball game or football game of some sort, and kind of do a live stream from there.
The pitch to 3rd. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Right? So that's
The
that's
batter,
one of my
number 9.
dreams, is to get this thing up
Second
and
baseman.
running.
Striding in once again,
put out
D.
good
Gordon.
quality
0
videos
for
for
1
you
for him
guys.
here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Lined hard towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this
We're
half
always
inning.
looking for any tips or advice as
Now
well.
at the plate,
We're fairly
Kyle
new to
Hendricks.
this.
He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
If anybody has any tips, advice,
Pitch of the at-bat on its way.
what it is
And
we
he
can do
jumps
to
at a
improve our
changeup, a
videos,
swing and a
improve
miss.
our
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch
commentary.
changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front on the
things you like,
swing,
things you
and now you
dislike.
got a strike.
Please let us know.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You know, like I said, we're
And
going
he
to do
chased up and out of the
stream
zone, a
videos where
swing and a
you're not
miss.
just going to see
The
us
lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to
we do
swing
want
before the
our
pitch is
faces
even
out
coming
there.
out of
We
the
do
pitcher's
wanna-
hand.
you know, we
Checked
do
his
want
swing
you to
there.
know
Did
that
he
we
go
do
around?
exist and that we are
No,
actual
says the
people,
first
and
base umpire. Ball 1.
isn't just a voice behind a video game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, D.
Digging in to try it again, D. Gordon.
So a little more about me
A swinging
when it
bunt
comes
to the
to
mound.
baseball.
And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Well, there's a one-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. You're just hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Ball one.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
Ramos Ramirez, Kerry Wood,
runner at first here, one man out. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back.
Michael Barrett crosstown rivalry punch with AJ Przinsky. I do have a shirt, ironically enough, that has a picture of that, and it's got the Quad City Times.
The 1-0 delivery, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two.
You know, when that was going down, the Cubs were not doing so well. You know, they were kind of struggling. You know, they were kind of a joke of the league at the time, and Przinsky just kind of did this
2-0 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Stomp his foot on the home plate,
and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
And he did a little bit. And Michael Barrett, who didn't want any of it, kind of got up in his face and punched him. So, and you know, a few years later on the road, Michael Barrett ended up
stepping in and ready for another shot. Mark Trumbo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing.
You know, another fun incident was Paul Wilson charging Kyle Farnsworth. Paul Wilson was a pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, and he felt that Kyle Farnsworth was throwing at him, so he charged the mound only to have been met halfway by Kyle Farnsworth, and Kyle Farnsworth pretty much
here it comes, 1-0.
Laid the smackdown.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
So
that's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Funny video to watch.
Tapper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball.
I'm a big fan of Randy Johnson, the big unit.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One hit.
Arizona Diamondbacks, New York Yankees.
With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Funny moment with him. If you go on YouTube and Google
now the pitch.
Randy Johnson.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
And I'm sure, you know, by now there's plenty of people out there that have seen it. He was getting ready to pitch. He threw a fastball, and right about the time it was going to be crossing home plate, a bird came swooping through and crossed the path of the ball.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Pretty much exploded. So I recommend, if you haven't seen that, search for that on YouTube and watch the video. It's quite a chuckle.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And one gone.
Is Ken Griffey Jr.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys living right about the same speed. 92 for one starter, 89 for the other. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Cover athlete for MLB The Show 17. And to be honest, I had
line
not
drive to
owned
left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around first, digging for two.
PS2.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Looking for a deal, and I came across a deal I could not pass up. And got both the game and the system.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Xbox
The
quite
1-1
as much
pitch.
as I'd like to.
Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. And that'll land between everybody. Base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there. And now we're starting all over. Right where we started. Tie ball game.
That stunk.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Twitch. Quite a bit. Probably streaming that.
The 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I'm interested to see how the 4-on-4 Crucible maps are going to be. I played the beta. I thought the beta was pretty well done.
Crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. If we're looking or swinging, he tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Derek Dietrich stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1.
I have a full-time job.
Ready for another chance? Number 7. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On the ground, softly towards second. Gordon over to his left, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 11.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting. Number
digging in now, number 35. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing, and look at this. It's his inning, a 3rd straight chance at second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Mike Aviles.
So digging in now, Mike Aviles comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box now, Number 50. Now a bunt attempt here to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Right.
We'll see Carlos Beltran lead it off when we get back. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied at 1-1. Here's Carlos Beltran. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder Carlos Beltran.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back.
Right,
that was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich on the move. Makes the play. One away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Now here it comes. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try it again. 3-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Ready for another shot now. D. Gordon, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, it's late in the game, but I tell you what, a leadoff single, that's what you want to start the late innings. Now it sets you up to be able to manufacture or do some things and maybe get that run home.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This will get foul for strike 2.
No.
Here's the 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The 0-2 delivery. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Marcell Ozuna. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Snap throw from the catcher. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And that one right down Main Street. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. And he makes the throw to first. Gordon is retired, and there's one away.
The shortstop, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Thank you, Walter. I will be more than happy to subscribe.
Into the windup and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row out of that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Boy, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far.
From the belt, the pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Kicking myself for that one.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Number 7. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and grounded foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Runner back standing. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. Tied at 1-1.
Carson, I'm not in the World Series. This is just Diamond Dynasty versus
back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Dietrich.
Striding in once again, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, that single moves the runner to third base. Now they're first and third. They haven't done much this game. This is a big opportunity for them to capitalize.
Let's get somebody warming up in the bullpen here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Mike Aviles.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Digging in now, D. Gordon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1.
We can start getting some hits.
Cervenka gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hunter Cervenka.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Out for Iowa.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 35.
Digging in to try it again, number 35. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. Here's Carlos Beltran. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Runners on the move for second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Dustin McGowan
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
That's the kind of
Rounds
quick
third and
right
is
there.
digging
Tie
for
the
the
game right
plate.
back up.
And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit to tie this game.
Matt Carpenter will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Carpenter.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
How did it swing?
Melky Cabrera will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 53. Melky
Ken
Cabrera.
Giles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In is Christian Yelich. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Center fielder.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. A pause and the 0-2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get it on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Not good, not good.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Marlins move out in front now 3-2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Marcell Ozuna goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Realmuto.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home. Junichi Tozawa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
Keep it tied, but we have a little more work to do tonight.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a miss for strike one.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
That's a good couple inches off the plate there.
The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So
all right.
So striding in, Derek Dietrich, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here comes the first pitch. Miguel Rojas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Another 0-2 coming. And he misses there. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Hernandez is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Mike Aviles.
Stepping in, Mike Aviles. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Gordon will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Marlins on top, 3-2. Brian Ellington is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Right side. Gordon is there. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 53, Melky.
Settling in now, Melky Cabrera. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Yelich is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when two teams clash in Diamond Dynasty. So we get a one-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2.
Not doing too good against the Marlins here. I keep struggling against that man right there, that Giancarlo Stanton. Always hitting about one home run a game against me. Gregory Infante, nice 50 overall. No good. Josh Edgin. I tell you, this game sure loves giving me relief pitchers. Gonna look real quick at the marketplace. See what we got here. So it's still about the same price. Aaron Judge dropped a little bit. He was at 39, now he's at 37.5. Arrieta's hanging right around the same area. Alright folks, well, I'm going to take a little break from this game right here for now and go grab some dinner and kind of recharge my battery here. But I will hopefully be back on a little later this evening and we can try to beat those Marlins one more time. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys tune in again, and we'll see you hopefully later. So, till then, we'll talk to you guys later.